What's up, you guys? So it's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with a new video. I have so much to share with you guys today. We are talking about Porsha Williams' estranged husband, Simon Guobadia, being deported. He is being deported back to Nigeria. He is there as we speak. He's been deported, and Porsha is allegedly going to be on the new season of Traitors. We don't know what happened to NeNe, if Porsha is replacing NeNe or what, but we're going to get into both of those stories in this video. But first, we have a word from our sponsor. What's up, you guys? So it's Layla Lynn, and I'm back with something different. June 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I am going live. We're doing a group coaching class. The link is in the description box or in the bio. We're doing a group coaching class on femininity, how to speak softly and win big. Because whether you realize it or not, my entire empire, my social media empire, between YouTube and Facebook, I have almost 500,000 followers, and it's all built on my voice. So I can tell you, like, the way you speak to people matters. Like your tone of voice, your word choice, the things you talk about, the things you don't talk about, it all matters. And that's what I've built my empire on, and my family life, like my home life. I've built a very happy home life based on how I speak to people. And we're not just talking about corporate communication and social media, like content creation communication. We're talking about in your social life, like how to speak to people in a way that's soft, in a way that's feminine. Because I see so many women on social media saying like they feel like they're in their masculine energy, like they want to learn how to speak softly, how to get in their feminine energy. If you want to learn how to get into your feminine energy, how to speak to people in a way that they hear you, because a lot of people, if you're not talking to them the way they want to be spoken to, they don't even hear you. So if you want to learn how to talk to people in a way that they are receptive to, how to speak softly and win big, register for my live group coaching class, June 30th, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, you guys. So according to Us Weekly, Roa star Porsha Williams' ex Simon Guobadia has been released from ICE detention. So for those of you who were concerned about Simon, he is no longer in detention, but he has been deported back to Nigeria. They say Porsha Williams' estranged husband, Simon Guobadia, was released from ICE custody and deported back to his home country after spending months at a detention center. Gubadia's friend and business partner, Ty Savet, tells us that Nigerian-born businessman was sent on a flight back home a couple of days ago. The U.S. Department of Homeland Security website no longer lists Guobadia as being in their system, and Us also obtained a selfie taken by Simon on Monday, June 9th. This is the selfie. Let me see, can I save this image? This is the selfie. So this is no Facetune, no Photoshop, no Porsha doctoring up his images. You can see his hair is actually growing in. It grows in black and gray. He's not bald. I know a lot of people assumed he was bald, but apparently, which a lot of men, older men, don't like their hair color. So apparently he shaves it bald, but he's not actually bald. He has black and gray hair. He looks okay. Maybe a little bit of weight loss, actually. He looks like he might be a little bit slimmer, but he doesn't look bad. He doesn't look like he's been in jail or anything. So his friend Savai added that Guobadia is not mad at President Donald Trump and would like a sit down with him. So I don't know if he thinks Trump is going to let him back in the country. It's crazy that for him to think he could get a sit down conversation with Trump, but y'all know how Simon is. Like there's no limit to the things he could do in his mind. So they say Guobadia and his team launched a new business where they will be selling shirts that will help people in ICE custody. So I want to show y'all the business. So the website is Simon Says No ICE. And this is where you can get your free Simon t-shirts. If you ever wanted a free Simon Guobadia t-shirt, this is where you can get it. People really have him thinking that he has fans like that will really wear free Simon Guobadia t-shirts. But US Weekly or Us Weekly also reports that back in February, Porsha's ex was taken into the Stewart Detention Center in Lumpkin, Georgia, which is about 2 hours outside of Atlanta, as part of the government's mass deportation efforts. And he kind of put himself on ICE's radar. I've done so many videos about this, about him leaving the country, being deported back in like the 80s or 90s. He was deported under one name, I believe E or Guobadia, and then he came back under Simon Guobadia. and was able to obtain permanent residency under Simon Guobadia. And he also did a legal name change not that long ago, a legal name change to Simon Guobadia. So he kind of put himself on ICE's radar because of what he was doing. Like, it's his own fault. A lot of people blame Porsha, but it's really his own fault. They say the exes went back and forth for months over Porsha's request for exclusive use of their marital home. The judge sided with Porsha and ordered that she could live in the home until a final decision is reached in the divorce. And so, regarding their home, let me say this. I've mentioned it in another video, but the reason Simon's home is kind of like in play in their divorce, even though he purchased it without her and before he married her, it's in play because in their prenup, he put it in play. He made it marital property. And I know that's very unusual for people to do, but this is how he got Porsha that $8 million home. He made it marital property. And that's why Porsha feels like she can live there and, have a residence there, film there. That's why she feels that way, because he made it that way. He made it marital property. They say the exes are set to face off at a divorce hearing later this week, with Guobadia being allowed to appear via video due to his deportation. And I actually think they're both going to appear via video, and we're going to get into that next. They say the reality star Porsha and Simon are fighting over the prenuptial agreement that they signed before they walked down the aisle on November 25th, 2022. And so now it's not even 3 years later. That's so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me how short their relationship was. But in any case, it's not even 3 years later. They're already getting divorced and they're arguing over the prenuptial agreement. And so the hearing has been delayed several times because of Simon being in ICE detention. And Porsha wanted to go through with the hearings, even though Simon was in ICE detention. But the judge was trying to be fair and he rescheduled the hearings. And there's actually one for tomorrow, June 11th. The judge granted Guobadia's motion and rescheduled a hearing for tomorrow, June 11th. And so, with Simon now being in Nigeria, no longer being in the United States, no longer being in Georgia, that house that Porsha is trying to get that he halfway promised her in the prenuptial agreement, I know a lot of people are wondering, like, what's going to become of that, because it's going to be so hard for him to do anything from Nigeria. So I did kind of look it up, like what would happen if you're going through a divorce and one person gets deported back to their country. And y'all know our legal system tries to be fair. And so from what I found, they say the laws of Georgia still apply. So legally, it really doesn't change anything, him being deported, like it doesn't change his ownership or anything like that. So whatever would happen if he still lived in the United States will still happen regarding that house. However, enforcing things is going to be difficult for him. So the court might make one order, but for him to actually enforce it all the way from Nigeria, Porsha might have got that house. She might have got it, even though the court is trying to be fair. So y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about Simon being officially deported back to his country. I don't necessarily feel like it's a jail sentence. I know a lot of people feel like deportation is a jail sentence. And for some people it is. Going back to their country could be almost like going to jail for them. But I think for Simon, who has money, whether he got it legally or not, he allegedly has money and he's going to Nigeria, which I've been to Africa. I haven't been to Nigeria, but I've been to like Kenya, Tanzania. In our country, they're presented as third world. They also have luxury. Like they also have luxury. They also have nice homes, nice things. So I don't think it's a jail sentence for Simon. But I wanted to talk about Porsha. The Jasmine brand is reporting Porsha Williams sparks Traitors season 4 casting buzz after citing international employment in her divorce court filing. She is getting money overseas, and they're saying that she may be replacing NeNe, because there were rumors that NeNe was going to be on the next season of Traitors, but I don't know how true those rumors were. They say Porsha Williams has sparked major buzz among the Traitors fans after legal documents hinted at a possible appearance on the hit Peacock series. According to court filings obtained by In Touch, the Real Housewives of Atlanta star requested to appear virtually for her hearing tomorrow, June 11th, citing a time-sensitive international employment opportunity. While she didn't name the project, fans were quick to connect the dots, speculating that Porsha may be headed overseas to film season 4 of Traitors. And I love that show. I love Traitors. They say the reality competition series is known for its international filming location and its roster of Bravo alumni, making Porsha a natural fit. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Traitors is filmed in Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. Where is Traitors filmed? Scotland. Traitors is filmed in Scotland, actually. And so, with Porsha putting down on her divorce documents that she is currently working internationally, a lot of people are thinking that she is in Scotland filming Traitors. They say, as of now, neither Porsha nor Peacock has confirmed the casting, but the timing and her travel plans have fans convinced that something is brewing. So Portia might either be very good on that show, like if she can navigate the social situations, which I feel like she can. I feel like she's good at getting what she wants, or she might actually fail because you do have to be really intelligent to do well on that show. And not to say Portia's not intelligent, but she comes across as not the most intelligent in the room. I'll just put it like that. So we'll see how she does if she is going to be on Traitors. I might do some videos about it. I might review it. I do have a second channel. Actually, I'll put the link below to my second channel because if I review Traitors, it'll probably be on my second channel. But y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think about Simon getting deported. How do y'all think he's living in Nigeria? And let me know what you think about Porsha possibly being on Traitors. And as always, thanks for watching. Now, if you made it this far to the end of the video, then I think you like my content. So make sure you subscribe and check out my channel. I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. Check out my playlists and my podcast, and I assure you, you will like more of my content.